gold.
Nonsense.
The Golden God!
And he dragged you two into this nonsense?
I volunteered.
And her gold is not in her. She's a diamond under her. Wanna lay it down.
This is John and Charlie's Golden Nonsense. I am your fucking host, John Miller.
And I am your host, Charlie Reifenberger.
And this is quite possibly still, for the fucking 38th week in a row, the greatest podcast the universe has ever seen.
That's correct.
I think the Lord Christ himself whacked one off in heaven, and then the idea formulated in my brain. I told Charlie, and Charlie, being a follower of Christ, knew immediately what it was.
Of course.
And now this is God's favorite podcast.
That's correct.
People don't know that.
People do now, though.
But I am happy.
The word's getting out.
I'm happy to reintroduce our good brother in comedy and in these Memphis streets, our first ever guest.
Our first guest on this show ever.
Mr. White Mike.
This Caucasian Mike, everybody.
Caucasian Michael.
Pew, 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 pew. How's
Good
it
to
going,
see
man?
you boys again,
Good
man.
to see you, sir.
It's
Hell
been a while.
It has. For the Twitter, not for the Twitter streets, for the podcast streets, which I don't know is White Mike has gotten 5 extra inches on his beard.
Yeah,
and,
that's correct.
And 20 more pounds on his gut.
Both are very evident.
But my brother is in the game, so he's here. So
Well-
He's that QAnon shaman. He's in hiding. This is White Mike is the QAnon shaman.
this is what the Democrats are fearing right now. A white man that looks just like this.
Yeah. Well, see, I thought, what's a very name that nobody would pick up on? Oh, White Mike.
Yeah.
And
Every hood
I've
has
been
one.
undercover. What's the fucking word I'm looking for?
Homo?
Incognito.
Incognito.
Oh.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, it wasn't
Ever
homosexual?
since.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
The Witness Protection Program gave him the name White Mike. They're like, this is your new identity.
You, Michael Rappaport, and every other white dude who grew up around black people
Right.
is known as White Mike.
White Mike.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's like White George or he's just George.
Yeah.
If there's a
that's-
white dude named George grew up around black people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that's Georgie.
Oh, Georgie.
Georgie.
Oh, of course.
Georgie.
Of course.
Or G.
Who gets
yeah,
it? G.
It's Big G.
G.
It's big, or a little G if he's tiny.
Yeah, and then he gets eaten by it.
There is a White
yeah.
Mike. Those big blue circles of Democrat voting. There's at least 4 of those in every one of those cities. There's a White Mike.
A white Democratic voting Mike.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I don't like the white Democratic voting Mike. I would appreciate the white conspiracy vote for Kanye, Mike.
Yeah. we're voting for Kanye for sure.
Oh, dude.
He's got my vote.
Oh,
Well, all right.
he's done everything right for so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the one joke.
Slandered the Jews. That's
Called out the pedophiles.
That's perfect.
He's done
that's
it all.
great.
He's done it all. He's done it all. And then he just fucking divorced his horrible wife.
Yeah.
That's succubus.
Right.
He's gonna find
he's a fucking man of God.
a nice wholesome woman.
Wholesome white woman.
Yes.
Or a black. If Kanye actually married a black lady, I think he'd be all right because she'd tell him, "What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
You're fucking up our money."
Yeah, just beat his ass with a penny loafer.
Right.
Yeah.
Just behind closed doors, and he's gonna show up like Will Smith, just defeated. Like,
Yeah.
guys, I think I'm gonna do TikToks now about traveling.
Yeah.
Fucking what? Like, I can't believe you. I can't believe how defeated Will Smith is in this, just in the credibility streets. Because look, the dude that his wife cheated on just came out as gay. So that means there's poo poo in his wife's vagina, and he loses 3 times in the same year.
And what is that guy famous for? What is August famous for?
He sings a little
was
bit
like
on
a
R&B.
SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah.
Oh, for being a
Is he
queer.
good?
He's famous for being queer. Okay.
Dude, the
That's unbelievable.
I think he's from Louisiana.
I didn't hear that.
And I think Currency might have picked him up or something. Somebody, or it was Lil Wayne. Somebody
Okay.
put the little finger on him.
Well,
So the first thing is, like the Kanye thing. Dave Chappelle warned us of a Kanye. 19 years ago? If you just change the voice on Kanye, you got Clayton Bigsby.
Oh my gosh!
You do.
I don't think he's
George Floyd did not die by that knee. It was fentanyl.
Okay.
You know?
Is that far fetched?
I mean, it doesn't. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
It really in the court of public opinion, it really doesn't matter.
No, in the court, in the court of actual factual weight.
Yes.
Right.
This too.
In public opinion, it matters. Right. Because
Right.
look. Okay, here's the point, and this is the same point he's trying to prove. Right. Black people are easily pissed off. Okay.
Yeah.
Easily pissed off, and when I say their emotional pull strings are loose and abundant, the whole wearing the MAGA hat, the slavery's a choice, the George Bush don't care about black people, every single one of these premeditated acts are ways to short circuit the emotional intelligence of people in general, right? And so
Yeah.
and so I'm not saying the whole Jewish part, because I think he knew what he was doing, but the fucking George Floyd
He
is
certainly knows how to keep himself in the conversation.
of course, and George Floyd wasn't killed by that's a fucking dog whistle for the white folks that want to hear that from him,
Yes.
right? And
Yes,
he knows
absolutely.
he knows it's gonna piss off black people. It's
Absolutely.
Kanye West is legitimately, he always pulls, no pun intended, a handful of spades.
Yeah.
In the game of life, Kanye West has a handful of spades, and he's constantly playing them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm fucking sick. I'm a victim. I have anxiety or whatever. Boom, two of spades.
Yeah.
Oh, I have the greatest whore of a wife. 10 of spades.
Yeah.
I'm a artistic musical genius. Ace of spades.
Yeah.
All these moves allow him to just beat the competition. And right now, he's doing the same thing.
It is pretty funny that he was like, yo, you know that the Jews control the media and the Jews control the banks, and then next thing you know, all of his bank accounts are gone and he's kicked off of every social media platform. It's like, could y'all have proven him right any quicker?
We told you.
Well,
It's like
it's sort of
something's
like
going on.
you did it to yourself. You know, like the moderate thinkers, you
Right.
just you doing this shit to yourself, and your shit's getting old. Is really what it is.
Oh, it's the boy who cried wolf at this point.
You know, yes.
I guess
your
so.
shit is getting old, bro.
Right.
And then
Yeah, I guess that is really
then also-
that is really like the Hail Mary of like the last like thing you can do is I'm gonna go after the Jews now.
And here's the
it's the swan song.
Yeah, it is the swan song.
And here's the, you know what? That's exactly a great point, Mike.
Yeah.
Because the last 3 albums suck, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you're like the genius of it all is really rubbing off, and even the I don't know, the eloquent, educated.
there were some bangers on Donda.
Turtleneck, party blazer blacks are like, this is our guy, and now they're like, well, we got to separate ourselves from Kanye.
those same people, right?
Yeah.
Those same people are in similar positions, right? I'm 30, right? The people
Yeah.
who grew up, the people who are Kanye's peers, I'm sure your
Yeah,
age, right?
yeah.
Was that early 40s?
Not well. Fuck you. And
You're 30 aren't you-
How old's
mid-30s,
Kanye?
mid-30s.
How old's
You're
Kanye?
35,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
How old's Kanye?
Kanye is like, he's 10 years older than me, so I think
Yeah.
he's 40.
He's 40.
Yeah, he's 40.
Right,
Okay.
so he's 5 years older than you.
Yeah.
So he's like a big homie to me, and that he's basically right outside your peer range.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And so my point is that sensible people, our age people,
Yeah.
right? They're not taking risks. These are the
Yeah.
same black.
Yeah.
These are the same black people who spoke against MLK when he was out there marching,
Yeah.
because they're like, wait. We worked our whole lives
Because
to
it's
be
a safe thing to do.
right.
Yes.
We worked our whole lives to be sensible black people,
Yes.
and now you're over here fucking our shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And those are the same. And so it's like, people who are scared to lose their station in life.
That's what I want to be. I want to be a sensible black person.
Dude, it's
Same.
That's what I aspire to be.
you're like, hey, this MLK guy needs to be
Hey,
taken out.
look, we
Hey,
we-
I own something. Shut the fuck up.
Hey,
okay?
Kanye,
I own a thing.
Kanye's being reckless right
Yeah.
now. Honestly, his rhetoric, it's reckless,
He
and people are
just-
gonna get hurt out there. Okay,
Well-
haven't we had enough?
He's inspiring
The
Nazis, is what they're going to say. They're like, what? A black dude inspiring the Nazis? Yes.
going after
Yes.
the Jews. Who does it? Who is he backing? What Selma March is that? rich other black people that are retarded like himself?
No.
That's the ones he's mortaring himself for?
It's him and Kyrie kind of.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then all the poor Hebrew Israelites.
So, other point.
I wonder if
That's a pretty small audience. If you're trying to get the Hebrew Israelites,
I wonder if there are any rich Hebrew Israelites, like just not.
There's
talking.
got to be some.
There's got to be somebody out there in purple robe, just a billionaire.
It's fucking Tyler Perry.
Oh my gosh! If Tyler Perry came out as a Hebrew Israelite, bro, the world
would break. Clearly.
So we thought you were gay the whole time. No, dude, we're the Jews. We're the real Jews. That's why I control entertainment.
All I had to do was put on this dress.
That's why I killed it in the entertainment business.
Yeah.
I'm actually secretly Jewish.
Yeah. Well, the first one was Sammy Davis, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, he was
black
Jewish.
Puerto Rican Jew.
Yeah. He was Jewish.
Yeah. I never understood how he talked either. Well,
He was pretty cool. I like
Yeah.
Sammy Davis.
The other point. So I went to New Orleans for the first time,
Oh hell yeah!
how recently?
like this past week.
Okay. Now look, I went to school there for a whole year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you told me, Xavier.
Xavier.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of the hood.
Yeah.
Now, how long did you stay?
I stayed for 4 days.
4 days.
Yes.
What area of town?
I was on Canal Street.
Oh, Canal. Okay.
Canal.
He said Canal.
I was on Canal.
I did. Look, here's the thing about it.
It's a literal.
New Orleans will make you,
Turn into a French
refocus
person?
the whole English language. It's like I'm Belvedere Street. Where
right.
the fuck am I?
Oh, dude. Check this out. I got lost. One time. I was drunk as a fucking 18-year-old kid, right? Down
Yeah.
there. And I was trying to walk this girl back to Tulane, right?
Yeah.
And so it's literally a straight shot from Xavier back to Tulane. If you just take the right street.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm walking. I'm like, I know Fontainebleau is a shortcut slick, but through a super rich neighborhood. Okay. Like supposedly, what's the fat guy's name from Big Lebowski?
John Goodman.
John Goodman
Yeah.
lives down there. Okay.
Yeah,
And so I'm like,
he
okay,
does.
I heard that he might live in this neighborhood. So I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, it's kind of like right now. Right now where it's like super wet, but like 65 degrees for some reason.
Yeah.
That's how New Orleans was at the time, right? So I'm trying to walk this girl down this, and then I just get lost. I just take the wrong way, and now we're like, oh no, I'm on Fontainebleau.
Yeah.
Fontainebleau.
Fontainebleau.
Hop in.
This is just Nate Jackson, real quick, popping in for Mike. Mike, just want to let you know this is a good podcast, but your butt crack showing.
Your butt catch. He's like, man,
Yeah.
he's a trades person.
So you mean thank you? Is that what you meant to say?
I showed it even harder.
You meant
I showed it even harder. You just got hit by a stray, bro. Sorry.
he's you'd think he was a plumber. He's an electrician.
So there's
This man here.
There's a group of young black men that are working at this restaurant that I'm eating at, and I said, who's running a rap game down here? Like, I grew up on the 504 Boys and Master P and all this shit. Who's running it? And the first motherfucker this guy says is Currency, and I'm like, bro,
Still.
God damn,
Still,
bro.
Still.
Like, man, y'all fell off. Y'all used to be the shit.
No, dude, it's brain drain. Do you know what happened? Katrina happened.
Yeah, that's true.
So everybody
That
left.
is true.
Yeah, so all of a
So
sudden-
all the culture.
all dispersed.
Dispersed.
And so it happened. Check this out, bro. Check this out.
That's true.
Them same kids ended up here,
Yeah.
Chicago, Detroit,
Well, not Houston.
Atlanta.
Houston moved here.
Atlanta had a lot of them came. So
Yeah,
so
Houston moved here too.
it was a fucking brain drain, bro.
You're right.
And so
You're right.
I saw it happen because some kids some kids from New Orleans came to White Station, right?
Yeah,
And we're like, yo, so what the fuck's going on? And they're like, dude,
there's nothing there.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
They said George Bush doesn't care about black people, is what they said.
Yeah.
It was true.
And they're Kanye lifers now.
That's correct.
Yes.
They
Hell
got
yeah,
food.
dude.
They're gonna be smacking on the mic.
Yeah.
That's fine though. That's fine. Yeah, we're down in New Orleans. We had a good time, but like we were all in this bar, right? It was me and Freddie and TBJ. You know Janelle?
Yeah. Yeah.
So and a couple other people, and we were all in this bar, and and everybody was like, "All right, we're gonna leave." Everybody like, "I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll come out. We'll leave." So I go to the bathroom. I come out. Nobody's there. And you guys know me. I'm sober, so like everybody else is hammered. I'm the only sober guy. And I was like, shit, where the fuck did everybody go? So I'm calling everybody. They're telling me where they are. They're in like 5 different spots. We had 5 people in our group. They all went in different directions.
You get the
I'm
corral
like,
them?
what the fuck did y'all do? Why would you just leave? Like they all like as far as they could have gone in direct
Yeah.
opposite directions. So I get in my car. I'm driving around New Orleans, like rounding everybody up. And we couldn't get TVJ. She was the last one that like she was so hammered. I'm on the phone with her.
It's like herding
and
cats.
I'm like, all right, what do you see? She was like, fire hydrant. I was like, no, look up, something up. She goes, trash can. I was like, a sign, something, anything.
Yeah.
She was.
They
on
got the street names
was
on the street.
Yeah.
On the street.
Yeah, this is true. They do.
They do.
In tile.
In tile.
I tracked them all down. I got 'em.
I think about it like the culture of the city was so drunkard that they were like, we need to put the street signs so when dudes are stumbling around, they're like
crawling on the ground.
Where the fuck am I? Oh, canal. I'm 3 blocks from home.
One time I blacked out on Bourbon Street, and I was peeing in a corner.
Oh, that's all bad.
And I'm like, this is a good corner to be peeing in.
No.
Yeah.
Cop right now.
Nothing wrong with this corner. So I get yanked, and I don't remember anything before this, or this is the first thing I remember in like a brownout, basically, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like getting yanked from behind. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm peeing down this wall, and I see the stream is going along the bricks, and then it goes onto glass, and it turns from brick to glass, and I see there's glass, and then I look, and this is a window where people are ordering food.
You're on a restaurant? You're peeing on a restaurant?
I'm being at a takeout window. And so then there's a cop, and the cop's like dragging me.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it's cool, chill, cool, it's cool. And I just like break free and run through the crowd.
So
that's all bad, bro.
That was dude. That's a long story. I could tell you that whole. I don't think I should tell that whole story right now.
Should.
One of these days, I'll tell you that whole story.
Okay.
I have a similar story about New Orleans, but go ahead.
So that's why I never went. Other than being poor, that's why I never went in my 20s. I've never been. This is my first time.
Yeah.
And we do everything. We go to the casino. I lose my ass.
Right.
We hit bourbon a few nights. Well, I said, do you know what this weekend is, baby? My fair-skinned, red-haired fiance. I said, this is the weekend of Grambling and Southern. This is the Bayou Classic.
Yeah.
She goes, what does that mean? I said,
this is the biggest.
Oh, it's about to turn into Memphis in this motherfucker. Maybe even worse.
This is a big deal down here.
This is a big fucking deal. This is 2 of the biggest HBCUs in this area. They're playing each other. This is their Super Bowl.
Wow.
Well, everything was cool until we woke up Saturday morning and we were white devils to the black Israelites that were on every corner.
Oh, God.
There were black Israelites on every single fucking
This
corner.
is before the game? This is on Saturday?
Yeah. The game was like 1 o'clock.
Jeez.
This was 9 in the morning.
Did you go to the game?
No, did I go to the fucking game?
I just want to know.
I would have been better off at the game than I was on that corner.
Yeah.
That's for fucking
the
sure.
Hebrew Israelites are on your ass.
Like, Kanye has emboldened these black supremacists.
I love it. I love it. I fucking love it, dude.
Kanye has emboldened these people.
Hey, look, my cousin is a Hebrew Israelite.
Okay.
Right? One of my favorite dear cousins, my cousin Darion, and he's a smart cat. And when I tell you that he explains it with such calm like confidence, I'm like, yo, we might be from like he has pamphlets, and the pamphlets they all, if you read them in the order they give you,
and every question you throw at him, he has like some like
answer.
answer ready for
not only answer, he has biblical. He was like, oh, Ezekiel 17:19. He'll hit you with a fucking source real quick.
Yeah.
And look, and so I know what it is. Like, my cousin is not one of those militant loud ones.
Yeah.
He's the smart one in the back, where if you make it past the loud ones, you talk to him. He's one of those guys now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A little good cop, bad cop.
No, he's like he's the level 2 of the Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when you hear the crazy guy, you gotta hear like the sensible guy.
Yeah, good cop, bad cop.
Yeah, it's good cop, bad cop.
Yeah. I guess so.
Come here, my ebony queen. He didn't mean to call you crack whore of the scum of the earth. That's just our child producer. Come here.
You got it, Mike.
Oh no, I heard it. I heard it for 4.5 fucking hours. Okay, because I was like, these people are frightening, but they don't scare me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, if there was more than 8 of them at every corner, You're like, if there was like 90 of them all together,
Right.
however many it was of them,
Right.
there was 8 of them at every single fucking corner. They
Oh,
all had a
damn.
megaphone.
Damn.
They're playing the game.
Yeah.
Oh wait, look, hold on, wait. Introducing on the podcast, my boy.
Very special guest.
Yeah, Mr. Rob Love. Say what's
What's up, man? What's up?
What's up, Robbie?
Thank you for joining us, sir.
Good to see you, bro.
Very funny story you told. And classic white guy, he changed my name. What's up, Robbie?
Robbie, we were just talking about
Robbie?
that. We were just talking about that. What do you?
Oh, yeah.
He just changed my
Hey,
name.
what do you call a white dude named George in the hood?
Big John? What? George?
No, exactly. Because like any dude,
White George.
any dude named Mike is automatically white Mike in the hood.
Oh, you
Right.
said a black dude or white dude?
A white dude
dude.
named George
White dude
growing
named
up
George.
in the hood.
George. G?
See,
See?
There you go.
That's
Oh,
exactly.
exactly.
Little G,
There you go.
Big G, G, Georgie.
After a second
Right.
opinion, that's the correct answer.
there you go. There you go.
Because that was Mike's first thing that
Yeah,
he said.
G.
G.
Yeah.
There you go. It worked
You
out.
actually
Nice.
grew up in the hood, Mike?
See, Nutbush wasn't the hood when I was a kid.
Okay.
But by the time I was a teenager, crystal meth and everything else, the influx of that shit made it the hood.
Okay.
We thought we was in the hood. We was like, yeah, North Memphis, motherfucker. No, we wasn't in the hood. There was just Mexicans and other minorities there.
Right.
And
right.
we was poor.
Yeah.
But by the time I graduated high school, it was the fucking hood for
Yeah.
real.
It was the hood
you
for
had
real by then.
hood qualities.
Yeah.
Hood qualities. Okay.
But now they have the hood characteristics.
Yeah.
The real characteristics. Yeah.
Now it's a part of this character.
Yeah. They don't just have the symptoms. It's full-blown hood AIDS.
Yeah.
Is it going to make it through to the gentrification stage of being the hood?
There's nothing there.
That's part of it.
I mean,
no. That's exactly though. If there's nothing there, that means that some fucking developer's gonna come, turn his head to the side, and be like, "This could be a Chipotle."
well, so
A Whole Foods
it doesn't
right
have
here.
a water tower like Broad Avenue. It's
Okay.
got Jerry's. It's got Jerry's snow cone. That's it.
Okay,
That's it.
It's
we can build
prime.
around that. We can build around
It's
that.
prime, yeah.
But
Yeah,
also,
we can build around that.
the Hispanics, I'm not going to call them Mexicans because they get mad. And it's true. They're El Salvadorians, there's Guatemalans.
Right. They're all just
They're not
short
going to let
brown.
the white people get this land back. They will knock down the houses and put a fucking taco truck there. They don't give a fuck.
Right.
The white people aren't getting this land back unless it's top dollar.
Okay.
Like top dollar. And then who the fuck wants to spend top dollar on Nutbush? Oh, you got Summer Avenue.
Summer Avenue is popping now.
It is,
popping.
but it's got 40,000 taco trucks on it, and they're not going to fucking budge.
Me and Claire went to
They're
a,
not giving it up.
That's like
me and
that's
Claire
like
went to a little Mexican joint over there called El Guadalajara.
oh yeah,
Okay,
that's a good
yeah.
one. That's a good
That
one.
was good, man.
One of my favorite taco trucks is on Summer in Highland.
Yeah.
That one of just
Yeah.
Right there.
That's one of my
Oh,
favorites.
the red joint, the red
I
one.
think it's red. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of red,
yeah,
green,
yeah.
and black.
All of them are taquerios. I think.
Yeah.
All of them. I think all of them are named.
Taquera, number 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what they were
Taquera?
probably called.
Yeah.
Taquera.
What I was gonna say though is this area right here we're in right now. We're in like what Crosstown, Memphis.
Crosstown area,
Yeah.
yeah.
This area is secretly owned by the Vietnamese.
Oh, it is.
I don't know if y'all know that, but
I've been
it's
to, I've been to
all-
one of these joints down here, one of these Vietnamese places.
They are fucking. They're deep over here, bro.
So-
And the moment a property's available, they quick
Okay.
snack it up.
Smart.
So here's the thing about New Orleans. Like, I've never been. I'll be 36 in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
There are a bunch of Orientals there.
Yeah.
There is so many foot massage places there. I was like, what the fuck? It blew me away.
When any ethnic group comes in, that's what they bring. They bring what they were doing
Yeah.
from the homeland.
Yeah.
In LA, they got a lot of Winchell's where they got the donut shops and they got the sandwich
Okay.
shops.
Yeah.
I'm talking about they on every corner. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they make donuts.
Okay.
They come over here and they gonna make
Interesting.
every corner.
Nutbush Howard's Donuts is
Okay.
owned by Oriental Asian
Hey.
something.
What spot you want,
Number 5.
Rob?
I'll go 8.
And that just blew me
And
away.
Mike's not doing stand up tonight?
Mike quit.
Mike quit stand up? That's
yeah,
depressing,
fuck
bro.
that shit. I started getting steady pussy, and so I was like, "What am I doing stand up?"
Mike is fat and
Fuck
happy.
this
I was
shit.
just
So
doing this
now
to
he
try
done-
and get pussy.
Yeah.
But then you're going to
That's
get in the
it.
relationship and you're going to get bored and then you're going to be back out here.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I didn't talk to white Mike. That's exactly why I don't talk to you, because I didn't know how seriously you took comedy, and that's where my attention goes. Like
Yeah.
if you take it seriously, and you weren't bad. I mean,
Yeah.
and that's why comedy is such a beast.
Yeah.
Because you can lose like a veteran.
People
you
who
can
are
lose
good.
good motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Because they fall in love, or
Sure.
like I said, got to get a job, got to
Yeah.
take care of kids. It's a variety of podcasts. I don't judge them, but
Yeah.
Especially a guy
But
like
he
Mike.
judged me. He's like, fuck Mike. He don't take this shit
Especially a
serious.
guy like
No.
you. You're a charismatic, funny, naturally kind of guy.
yeah.
So like you're gonna be good right off the bat. You're gonna be decent at stand-up comedy right off the bat.
Yeah.
But the work to get to the next step is like
It's really hard.
it's beginner's luck basically.
Yeah, yeah.
You got it because
Yeah.
you got everything. You got the personality.
Yeah.
That's part of it.
Beginner's luck is a something less. Because
Yeah.
he has way more, like you gave him the big ups earlier.
Right.
Like it's the charisma,
It's the charisma.
the personality. Those aren't like everybody doesn't have that. You know what I
Everybody
mean?
doesn't have
It's
that.
not beginner's
Yeah.
luck.
Right.
So it's a confidence you walked up on stage with that showed that you could be good. You
Right,
know what
yeah.
I mean?
You could be
and
good.
you could see that off the bat. You know what I
Right.
mean? But you did have 20 people that you knew there, so that's almost like talking to your friend. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? It was some variables in there. I
calling
mean, as
people out.
a real comic, as a comic that's been in the game, we're paying attention to it. But again, your confidence across the board when your people didn't show up didn't waver. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, you saying you're not doing it, you know what I mean? It's a loss to the comedy game, you know what I mean? In my opinion, because again, you got something to offer, a different take, a different variety. But again, it's not for everybody. You know what I mean? I respect your choice.
Well, I was really just half kidding. My hiatus, my dad's dying.
Okay.
And so I've been really focusing all my attention on that shit. But
You know, you know everybody's dying. You know,
we dying right now.
Okay, I
for
didn't know.
sure.
Okay.
But he's like actually on a deathbed.
Okay, bless him, man. Bless him. I hope he left to
Say a
live a
prayer.
good life, man.
Yeah, he did. And I just felt very unfunny, and then I didn't feel creative,
Yeah.
and everything else that comes with a
Beautiful.
traumatic. Somebody being, I've never lost anybody that's this close to me.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll ever get a closer.
Are you taking
death.
advantage of that time? Because it's such a blessing, and I say beautiful.
Yeah.
In the mindset, because one, I've lost people, and I've also taken care of somebody as they've began to transition. You know what I mean? So, but everybody's situation isn't the same. So I'm not saying I'm walking in your shoes or I walked in your shoes, but I'm saying I look at life with a beauty because that's the scale of life.
That is absolutely.
You have these joys and then you have these moments. A lot of people, and I'm gonna give you this, a lot of people lose people in an instant.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you can't say what you wanted to say, or you don't have the opportunity to speak.
Yeah.
But if you have this opportunity this time, that's my question. What are you doing with this time that you have?
The best I can to let him know that for sure.
Did y'all grow up emotional or sharing? Or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great.
Like that. I wasn't one of those "fuck you, dad" white folks. You know?
But some dads weren't able to share.
I was
either.
on and off with
absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. Like,
Was your dad a sharer or was he just a
No,
stickler?
we pretty like good guy, not a super stickler, but also kind of like emotionally, we didn't talk about our feelings at all.
Okay. My dad was the super personable guy, but he didn't give me the talks that I wanted with my dad. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like when he found me with a rubber, he was like, "You don't need that," and that was it. That was the end of the conversation. My mama gave me the rubber. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He didn't know my mom gave me
that
the
sounds a
rubber.
lot
You know
like
what
my
I mean?
upbringing. Like those type of shit. Like you got the internet, boy. I done caught you beating your dick. I ain't gotta tell you shit. You know, it's like that. But like other shit, how to be a man, how to be accountable.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't got to be hard all the time.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
about being a man.
Well, definitely, man.
That's important.
Tell
You
him
know,
thank you.
that's
Tell him
important.
thank you
Yeah.
for us, man.
Absolutely.
Tell him
For
thank you
sure.
for us because you're a
Absolutely.
representation of him, and
Yeah.
it's a good look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He doing good out here. He did.
I was
good.
blessed because all that hood aspect. That's one of them. Is I was one of the only of my friend group that had a dad
Okay.
that was around all the time.
Yeah.
You know, coach Little League. We'd be
Nice.
sorry as hell. My dad come coach us. We actually win.
Wow.
You know,
Nice.
somebody gave a fuck.
Yeah.
But work his motherfucking dicks into the dirt too, and taught me that. But it also taught me that ain't what life's about either.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
From the time they broke ground on the casinos, he was there for 7 years, working 7 days a week, 12-hour days.
Yeah.
7
Wow.
years from
Wow.
the first one in Tunica, came in on a barge, till the last one, which was Grand Casino, the biggest hotel in Mississippi.
Yeah.
That's not in Jackson or one of these hodgepodge towns. He built every single one of them motherfuckers.
Wow.
And so from the time I was like 8 to 12, 13, it was hit or miss with him.
Yeah.
But as I became a man, I understood. You know.
That's what's up.
What's happening now?
We on his dad. His dad's
Oh,
dying.
no, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You talking about him working when you're younger or something?
Yeah. And I was explaining my absenteeism to Rob because he didn't know at all.
Yeah, no one really needs to know, but now the whole world knows.
Whatever.
And that's the thing with comics, you know what I'm saying? That's how we move anyway. A lot of us don't share everything, you know what I mean? We move silently, you know, you get in a relationship, you fall off, whatever. This is how you keep moving. But
hey, you know, I think honestly that's a detriment, and this is why I really, really applaud you, Rob. You know what I'm saying? Because how do I say this? We all got lone wolf mentality because we do.
Yeah.
We're boxers up there, basically. You know what I'm saying? We use martial words to describe how we do. If we bombed, we sucked. If we killed, we did great. I murdered them, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
But it's all me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all solo. And so this whole offstage camaraderie that we have to build this community. Because without it, you go insane. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know, but niggas cared about you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like you
I missed you, man.
Yeah, in the little brief time you was a part of the community, you were like, oh, this dude is one of us.
Yeah.
We just felt it. You know what I'm saying? But
I appreciate that,
yeah,
guys.
but Rob Love is the dude that kind of instilled that into me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
how I am just so is kind of welcoming to people that I think are serious about comedy.
Yeah.
Right? Rob Love showed me the same type of appreciation when I was a young. I was 2 years in, right? And I came in and bombed horribly in front of a whole bunch of grown folks, which I thought I was hot money, right? And Rob said he picked me up. I wasn't on the ground, right? But he basically dusted me off and was like, "Bro, you got it. You just ran into the wrong crowd." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then from there, just a brief moment of confidence. 30 seconds. He didn't give me no more than that. And I was like, okay, well, I can't quit now. Somebody believe in me.
Yeah.
My mom hadn't even been to a show yet.
Well,
my dad thought it was a waste of time. You know what I'm saying?
My girl, this woman that I met that coincided with all this, you know, she been my rock, and she said, you got to get out here and do this shit again.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to say. Excuse me for interrupting. I want to say that in these moments of darkness, we find some happiness.
Yeah.
And then the laughter is a healing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? If this is your baby, if you gonna fuck this hoe, fuck this hoe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, just really fuck her. Like you want her to nut too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so when you down, then you know what I'm saying, don't be like, I ain't gonna fuck. You know what I mean?
Do
You
it.
come up, you come
Because
up here.
it's unhealthy for you.
I mean, it's a release. You know what I'm
It
saying?
is.
It's like if it's therapeutic. Like I got to get up, even if I ain't really finna talk or joke. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just get something out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then I'm gonna let it ride.
Man,
you know
because
what I mean?
that's when you be on. I feel like when you don't come up there with no agenda or nothing, that's when I be rocking with you the hardest. When you go up there and just throw them down.
And for people who are similar to us, you know what I'm saying? I would say definitely John is more of a writer. You know what I'm saying? He got some spontaneous in him, but he's more a creator. You know what I'm saying? But for people who got it in them naturally and doing it for that, you know what I'm saying? That's you got to trust yourself. That's like walking on water. You know what I'm saying? As a comic, you gain those jokes that you know are gonna be funny across the board. That's what you're working on regardless. But then eventually you're gonna want to walk on water. We'll let that natural funniness flow. And if it ain't rocking with the crowd, you just go to that joke that you know that's funny.
This man said being funny is godliness. This man just said if you can make them laugh, you can walk on water.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to walk on water to find out. It's like heat check. You got to throw it up.
Right.
You know, we love talking ball.
Right. Do you still got it?
Am I hot?
Right.
Let's
Do you
roll.
still got it?
Yeah.
I always consider it like the Michael Jackson video. I can't remember which one it was, but there's he's on the lit up square, but there's all darkness.
Yeah.
And you just gotta know that you so cold that you gonna find the next lit up square.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. Right. It's like, oh no, I don't need to see it.
That mind's so beautiful. I love your fucking mind.
It's Billie Jean.
That's
Billie Jean. I recently heard that story. It's like that was like a new technology. Is that the squares were gonna light up to the beat.
Right.
But Mike didn't know how it was gonna work. And he just went out there and did his own thing, and it was
perfect.
And it was perfect.
See, that it gives even more credence to my fucking theory, dude. Exactamundo, Raymundo.
I heard that story driving in New Orleans.
Exactamundo, Raymundo. What the fuck I was talking about, right?
Yeah.
just gotta have faith, man. That's kind of
Right.
all right,
shout out to Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Shout
Faith.
out. And
Right.
the next closest thing, this y'all's yearly Ja Morant update, because I ain't told you. The kid can shoot threes now.
Oh, no,
and the
I've been
whole league shook.
Look,
The
you
whole league shook,
you talking
bro.
about Ja Morant? I was watching the game the other night with the homies, right?
Yeah.
And someone was saying, bruh, why is Zion going so hard at him? Like, why is he trying to sauce him up? He's like,
Yeah.
because they rivals.
Yeah.
Zion is looking at his worst case scenario. This his little homie that is the superstar now.
Yeah.
Zion been sitting on the bench for 3.5 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, the little dude that barely made it to the college ball, right? He went to Murray State. Oh, he barely made it into the league. Oh, he's second behind me in the
Yeah.
draft, like he always supposed to been.
They was
Because-
on the same AAU team.
same AU team, right? But
They
Yeah.
from both from South Carolina
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Right. And
he
so-
from Spartanburg.
And so
child from
all
somewhere
I'm
else.
saying is that like Zion is looking at the worst case scenario,
Yeah.
that the little nigga that was on my team years ago is the fucking star.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? His knees are bulletproof.
Yeah.
He can't die.
Yeah.
He flies up in the air with no
Right.
regard for his health.
I
None.
don't think Zion's looking at it like that. Now I think he's definitely like
Rivals?
I want his
It's still a
top
rivalry,
spot.
right?
It's a rivalry kind of energy, but I mean it's your brother. It's still your brother. I think they got a brother type.
I think
of
they
vibe.
do too.
You know what I'm saying?
I
But
think they do
maybe
too.
But-
I animated up. I had some villain hero stories in there
Me-
because
me and my
Giles
brother
You're
Myers-
have
not
rivalries.
wrong.
Yeah.
it's a rivalry tone, but I'm
Right.
saying it's an admiration too. You
Yeah.
kind of happy your boy got on.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want somebody to be in front of you, who you want?
My
Your
homie.
boy. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
for
So
sure.
you're
For
really
sure.
proud of him, but you
Right.
want to bust his ass because you really owe him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You owe him. You
Right.
trying to shine, he trying to
Nah, I
shine.
want to be
right.
just better than him, though.
That's it.
Oh, definitely,
Definitely.
definitely. I
That's
want
it.
to. I want to hit his ass with. You got 4. I got 5.
Yeah.
I was like, good job getting him 4 though.
That's
that
it.
was hard.
That's it. I'm
You
proud
even-
of you.
you
I was
even-
rooting for you that
even-
whole time.
You even beat me to get one of them.
Yeah.
The Kobe to Shaq deal.
Right, right.
It's like,
That's
I got
it.
5 now. What
Right.
you gonna say now?
That's it. I love you, but I want to beat you.
Yeah.
You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? That's that.
Exactly.
And
It's
that
just good
narrative could be
competition, man.
true, but it's not yet, because I'll tell you why. Because they've already crowned Zion for some bunch of shit he ain't never done.
You think so, still?
Yes.
I just
yes.
saw
Is
the
he-
They
Sports
kiss
Center.
his ass hard, bro.
They
Well,
just
that number 1, because look, when was the last time a number 1 panned out? I think my whole time watching basketball, my whole time watching basketball, and you older than me, right? I became a late basketball fan at like 17. I told you that. I started hooping at a senior in high school.
it shows.
You
But
know
go
what I'm
ahead.
saying? I'm sure it shows. I had to learn all that shit myself. Rob, you a trained hooper. Fuck you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
Backyard train, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Off
trained.
top of my head, D Rose. Without the injuries, D Rose was exactly
Yeah,
what
but
he's
you gotta
supposed to be.
factor in the
Day one.
injury, right?
exactly.
Day one.
Exactly.
And he's
But that was
MVP.
14 years ago.
And
That
the
was-
MVP.
All right.
He got- yeah,
okay.
youngest MVP.
All right. I was in high school when
Yeah.
okay, fun fact, I was working at the Paradiso, 16 years old. The owners of the Malco Paradiso,
Yeah.
they came in and was like, who like basketball, right? I raised my, everybody else was weirdos. I was like,
Yeah.
I do. I was hooping today after school, right? All right, you're making more money tonight, and then they put on the Final Four, Memphis versus was it Carolina?
They played
Kansas.
They played Kansas in the championship game, yeah.
Mario Chalmers, right?
Yeah.
Right, bro. I'm in there. They're getting drunk and hammered. I'm sitting with the owners of the Malco Paradiso like this in the theater, right? They're like, more popcorn, John. I'm like, all right, bet. And I sprint to the front and get a whole bag. You know, they have 5-foot bags of popcorn
Yeah.
already popped.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
run back and just dump it all in their buckets and then sit down and watch the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Nice.
saying?
That's a great fucking memory.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
that was
I-
slavish, but it sounded like a great, great fucking memory.
It was real slavish, but I signed up. I had a W-2 job. I was a slave.
Can I butter that for you, boss?
I'm gonna tell you, but your circles.
Stop it!
Yeah, that was horrible for us.
Right? Why did you do that, Mike? White Michael?
Because that's the first thing in
Why
my
did you do
motherfucker.
that, Mike? It was so sincere. Why did you do that?
I don't
Mike?
want you. I don't want to hate you, bro. Man,
That
hit
was
me with
that
the
was,
real slave
That
shit.
was sign language, nigga.
Oh my god!
shit,
I couldn't
it's
contain my
crazy.
racism,
Yeah,
man.
it just-
Shit.
It just spilled out and seeped through my feet.
Oh, dude,
Seeped through my shoes.
there's some fucking dweeb that if this fucking podcast goes nuclear, like I know it's gonna listen. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? They're gonna listen to this line right here and be like, "Oh my god, we gotta cancel White Mike."
No.
No, they
Did
can't-
you hear what his feet did?
Jingling, jingling,
'Cause he did-
jingling.
oh, he's making it worse. Damn, white Mike is so on the fence.
Caucasian Michael strikes again.
I ain't
yeah,
famous
yeah.
enough to cancel, bitch.
Well, getting
It's a
canceled.
blessing, isn't it?
You know what? What's hilarious? What's hilarious about getting canceled is like, I think that they only try to cancel the people that are most competent, right? So it's like, all right, let's say Mike says the most horrible things about the gays, all right, and then boom, he's canceled, right? It's like, well,
Yeah.
dude, I'm an electrician. Business went up because I.
You forgot there's this whole other subset
Yeah.
of society.
They're gonna be like,
General
they're like,
contractor.
Loves what
let
I
me-
just
like,
said.
Like, let me call the dude who hates the gays. What are your prices, sir? And you just say they're double.
The baker that wouldn't make gay cakes.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I mean, they fucking went to the roof, right?
Exactly.
I heard the Hebrew Israelites ask Kyrie to come play for their team. They got a league. They got a league. They go against other religions.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Oh, dude, if they had, because like historically the Jews were the niggas in the NBA. Did you know that, right?
Yeah,
They were the
Mike
first,
and,
they were the first.
George,
the first players.
The first minority player to be good in the NBA.
There were a lot of Jews in the NBA. To
ton
start
of Jews, right?
Yeah.
and it's because they're crafty.
Wine Reb steals the ball.
Right.
Wine Reb to the hole behind the back.
Right, exactly. It's like
They all played for the Celtics.
Rosenberg to
He's
Steinberg.
like Steinberg slashing.
Oh, he snuck up behind him. He didn't see it. That Steinberg is sneaky.
Exactly. He stole the ball, layup.
Restructured his contract.
Oh goodness gracious!
Where the fuck is this show going?
Goodness gracious!
Oh, dude, it's golden nonsense, man.
No, we're all canceled. It's
Yeah.
all good.
That's
It's
the
all
name
good.
of it. That's the
No,
name of
see,
it.
part of the
Golden nonsense.
This part of the
Golden
podcast is
nonsense.
Yes.
This part
Golden
of the podcast
nonsense.
is brought to you by the Missouri chapter of the KKK. They gave us money specifically for this episode.
Yeah.
They're like, bring that white boy back.
Yeah, they paid me to do my little
bring,
jig.
Bring that white man back.
we are also brought to you in part by the Black Israelites.
Right.
They're
Black Hebrew Israelites.
bringing on all comers at Rucker Park this summer.
Go to therealjews.org. Use promo code Golden Nonsense for 15% off membership.
.edu.
Annual membership to the Black Israelites, folks. No,
Man,
none of us are getting canceled because we don't have anything. So you said only the people who are competent get canceled.
Yeah. So
I don't think that's necessarily what it is.
They tried to cancel Mel Gibson, right? A couple times. All right.
I think he did get canceled. I mean, he lost work.
No. He didn't
Yeah,
get
but he
canceled.
lost work. though.
No. He didn't get canceled because he got canceled. Then he released The Passion of the Christ, and then he released Apocalypto.
That's a good ass movie.
Both of them are.
Yeah, that's a good ass movie.
Yeah, you can't get canceled and then release your best work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think if you're attempting to be canceled, that's when you must release your best work.
you better.
right?
Hey, he had his back up against the wall.
Like Chappelle said about Kobe, right?
That was
like,
Kobe,
Like,
yeah.
like Kobe rape allegation, and he went out there and hooped better than he hooped better than he had been hooping before. He dropped 81 during the rape allegation.
Yeah. I just watched a Kobe video where they said, Kobe, what's the least sleep that you've ever had?
No sleep.
He said 0. He
Zero
said
sleep.
0 hours sleep.
Yeah.
He said, I was dealing with this personal matter, and the kid was sick, and I was like, this is a rape trial right here. I was hoping he was going to say, I dropped 81 on Jalen Rose, and I was going to be like, fuck yes, Kobe.
I just heard a Kobe story. He was it said when they first got over to Barcelona, wherever they was doing the
Olympics?
said he was Carlos Boozer, one of those guys, said they were watching him hoop. It was Blake Griffin. He said he was watching him hoop. He said he was looking like, damn, I feel like Kobe might have lost a step. He said it to himself, but not out loud. You know what I'm saying? He said he found out later Kobe went on a 40-mile bike ride before the hoop. You know what I'm saying? So and he was in there working out when he came in. You know what I mean? So Kobe's mindset was just something completely different. You know what I
Right.
mean?
It was, that Mamba mentality.
Yeah.
And I see that in Ja fucking Morant. That
Do you
kid wants
see
to
it?
eat your heart.
Do you see it?
I do.
Yeah. Okay.
I do. Other than like the dick stuff that Kobe did was like, shoot free throws for 3.5 hours while the minimum wage workers were like, Kobe, we got to tear down the court. We got Van Halen in here in 14 hours.
right.
Other than that stupid shit, he's ultra competitive.
Yeah, I don't think that's even a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Because those minimum wage workers are getting time and a half now.
That's right. They're all union roadies. I fucking forgot.
I was man of the people, Kobe Bryant.
Right. He was making sure folks ate.
I just really feel like he's more of an Iverson. You know what I mean? I think you can't see the dog as much as, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's the Kobe dog. I don't think he's not partying. I don't think he's not turning up. You know what I mean?
Look, that's the thing, right? Like I hate the labels we put on things, right?
Okay.
Because labels define your expectations of something, right? And so it's like you say the Iverson, I think generational talent that doesn't ever win anything. When you say because for me, Iverson was the greatest player that never did anything. Him and Melo, right? Yeah.
I mean, it was about it. I mean,
it's fun to watch play ball for sure.
As a basketball player, as a team though. So I mean, it wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, I get it. But you talking about 12-year-old me. I'm looking at who's winning. Tim Duncan winning. That's why I learned the hook shot. Learning how to dribble. I swear to you, because I was like, who was winning?
LeBron was almost Allen Iverson.
He was.
He just started winning.
He
was just taking teams that didn't have anybody with him.
He was taking fucking Wally Zerbiak to the finals.
You know what I mean? So
the last Jew in the NBA.
I hate to do this to John, but Allen Iverson, first round draft pick, first overall pick.
Yeah, first overall pick.
Never won nothing.
Tim Duncan, first overall pick.
Yes.
Those are Hall of Famers, so their careers speak volumes.
Oh yeah.
LeBron James, first overall pick.
Wow, he's shitting on your whole thing.
Right. He's okay. All right. Fine.
Thinking through.
Right. No, I hate y'all.
Yao Ming was the year before LeBron.
That's
awesome
confidence
career.
for your ass. Look. I short circuited your knowledge off of sheer confidence. Off of sheer because you knew that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not in a draft like that. You know,
I don't know.
Magic Johnson, first
first
overall
overall
pick.
I should have known. LeBron. I should have
You should say, come on,
I should have.
Michael Jordan probably was third at least.
He was second.
Over.
No, he was third or something.
He was third.
Akeem Olajuwon, first overall pick.
Then it was Ralph Sampson. Then it was
the Dream.
David Robinson.
It was the dude who broke his foot.
Shaquille O'Neal, first overall pick.
Shaq, Sam Bowie.
Sam Bowie. That's right. Went to Portland.
Yep.
Portland poverty franchise.
But also Ben Simmons, first overall pick. So you know what?
And
say, look. Also, maybe I'm right a little bit, but I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Your most recent, yeah.
Anthony, not Anthony Edwards. What was the one that Cleveland drafted as soon as LeBron left? They picked a bum, straight up bum. Number 1 pick. Kyrie Irving, number 1 pick, I believe.
Kyrie Irving, first overall pick.
Wow.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah. Thanks, Black Israelites. Got him in there.
Hell yeah.
I do.
Anthony Bennett.
You keep on saying
Anthony Bennett. That's
you
good.
keep on saying Black Israelites. They're the Hebrew Israelites.
Well, they're black too.
They're the same.
Yeah.
The same difference.
You gotta say the Hebrew Israelites.
The Hebrew is recognizing that they're more than a color. That's
well, see, look.
Do they speak Hebrew though?
No, they don't. It's a hilarious part about it. Because it's redundant. Because if you're an Israelite, you should probably speak Hebrew.
Well, they're trying to say we African Americans. I mean, we don't speak African.
Right.
That's true.
But I speak American though.
Yeah.
I do speak American.
Yeah.
So African is
So
the
you're
look.
so you're just American.
American is the thing.
We're all just American.
Yeah.
We definitely all American.
Right.
So who wins the staying put, like the non-aggressive race war? Is it the whites in Utah, or the black Hebrew Israelites?
They need to hoop. They need to get John Stockton.
Like when in 80 years, when everybody is either birthed by Steph Curry or Nick Cannon, who wins?
As far as like the last holdouts,
the last of the superior race
of non-racial mixing.
I don't know.
Dude,
where
white ass white people are gonna keep fucking each other, and
They
black
are.
ass black people are gonna keep fucking each other. It's just gonna.
I don't hold out hope for the black
lines
ass black
in between are gonna blur, but it's still gonna. The whole spectrum is still gonna be there.
So you don't think it's going to be anything that's pure? I mean, you think it's going to be still some pure?
Yeah,
of course.
that's what he thinks.
Of course. Because look, check this out, right?
They pushing mix.
They are.
They're
It's
pushing.
time.
It's gonna. The lines between are gonna blur. You're gonna have a more of like a full spectrum of just like continuously like the line between black person and white person and Arab person, Mexican person. It's all just gonna kind of
look. I think they're pushing. I think they're pushing mixed right?
But the end of the spectrum will still always be there. That's my hypothesis.
The extremes will exist.
They will
always.
still be there,
of course, right? But the center, the bell curve, and the standard deviation, which are just mixed people, right, in the racial makeup of the world. This is exactly the plan of the globalists.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. To have more Ben Simmons
and
in the world.
What we're trying to say is stay with your own kind, people.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, look, here's my counterpoint: is that Utah has had an NBA team for 51 years. Okay.
Okay.
And they're still pretty fucking white. But every year I turn on the NFL draft. And there's C.D. Lamb with a white woman. There's Patrick Mahomes with a white woman.
Well, Patrick Mahomes is
white people.
Patrick Mahomes is the product of
a white person.
A biracial household.
Bad
so he kind of has.
Look,
he doesn't have the hang-ups.
No, and what's going to happen is because he's a fucking rich black dude, because he defaults to black, right?
Yeah.
Right? He's going to marry a white lady, right? And then his son's going to be a quadroon, right? And he's going to be fucking 7'4", a giant beige nigga, okay? And then all we're doing is just
like Anglo-Saxon,
right? We're just beiging it up, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And then
that's why I want a winner. Who's gonna win out of the beige out? I think the whites of Utah have got it won. I think they do.
I don't understand.
I'd expect you to say that, white.
I don't
I
understand what the competition is.
First of all, I don't even know. I didn't know there was competition. Mike is trying to divide us.
Yes.
He's clearly trying to.
Right.
And the thing is,
what's your name? Mike Laheim? What is your fucking? We will not.
Hebrew Mike.
The people who started it, they're gonna make it through it all. I mean, so just make sure you got a lot of suntan lotion.
Here's what I'm gonna say.
It's getting hot out here.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Right. Here's what I'm gonna say. Mike, you'd be best off to get to go Muslim and get you a white wife and a black wife. Go Muslim and just go do both. Right? Be like, have you ever seen the Russian Muslims, like the Khabib people?
Oh.
Yeah. Right. Them are sturdy fuckers, bro.
They are sturdy.
That's
fuckers.
what I want.
They're sturdy.
I want one of those bitches. Just put my dick in a chokehold,
dude. Them they be drinking horse blood.
I want to punching trees.
Right, and then
they don't have a gym.
I want a horse blood
as
ass
a
bitch.
toddler.
That's what I want.
As a toddler, they're thrown into a playpen with toddler bears and toddler
That's what I
wild
want.
animals.
They slap box them.
Right.
I want a wife that I'm terrified of. That's what I want. I want a woman who
some snoo.
Yeah,
that should just
who
pelvic
holds
destroy
me down
you.
and fucks me because I don't have any other choice. That's what I want.
You're an ultra aggressive.
That's what I want.
You want to be a
I
sub?
want her to have a beard.
You want to be?
Damn.
You want her to be a sub? You
Guys,
want to
I'm
be
gay.
a
I'm sorry. I gotta
Jared Sturgill.
right. Sturgill's Law. Here's again.
Sturgill's Law. There we go.
That's what's gonna happen. Everybody's gonna
Damn.
look like Jared. Everybody's gonna look like Jared.
Right.
In
Yeah.
80 years.
Motherfucking.
No, they're not
beige
though.
out.
They're not.
Beige out.
They're not. The variety will remain.
Yeah.
It's just the border. It's just the boundaries between are going to disappear. Which is. I mean,
A good thing.
race is something that came about because of geographical boundaries, right?
Yeah.
The world's flat now. The geographical boundaries are gone. We had cultural boundaries that were trying their best to keep to.
You think it was geographical that that's where they came about, or was it?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, I mean,
was
it's-
it economic?
Well,
or financial?
initially it was
It's-
geographic.
I mean, yeah, it's natural, dude. Like if me and you are both black, Rob, right? But you live 1,000 miles away from me, we're not the same people. I don't care what you say.
Yeah.
Just like just we're crossing different, they're crossing different,
Yeah.
right? This is not the same white man.
No.
You know what I'm
understand
saying? And so that's geographical, right?
Yeah,
It's
so
just,
you
just,
go to
just
you go to
space
like
and time.
little villages in Ireland. It's the same fucking guy over and
yeah.
over again because it's like this is a very specific brand of white here.
But wouldn't that make it like if it's? But that's why it's a label. But it wouldn't be a race.
No, it's
Well, I mean, it's all just a
Like the
label.
Ubuntu
It's all
tribe.
arbitrary.
I mean,
It's all semantics and just arbitrary putting labels on shit.
No. It's not arbitrary, right? Because like you just said,
Well, there's some very clear boundaries that can be drawn.
just like you said, every Irish town has the same Irish guy in it, right?
Right.
Because they're all Irish,
Right.
Right. Well, you go to fucking The other half of your people is German,
Yeah.
right? And then you go to Germantown, or whatever, wherever you go to fucking.
There's a Germantown in Germany.
Right. You go to fucking where the Germans are at, right? And they're all different than all the Irish motherfuckers we just saw,
Right.
And so it's like, what caused that difference? Was it geography?
Geography.
Yes, but also it's culture.
Okay.
Right, and the culture stems from the geography, right? Like, I'm not gonna my fat-bottomed chocolate wife is not the same as your fat-bottomed white wife,
Right.
All because of where we come from.
Right.
Am I saying the same thing you're saying?
Well, I mean, like even the idea of white and black, that's an American idea.
I think my question was really, I think it was social economic.
Right.
It was race became about it because of stature or status. You know what I mean? I think they were putting black people or putting race as a lower grade. That these people, you know what I mean?
Y'all notice I'm being quiet because that sounds like cancel talk to me. If I give my real opinion in this motherfucker.
What's your real opinion?
I don't have
what's
one.
your real opinion?
I don't have
Hey,
one.
look, here's something that
as Hebrew Mike, he thinks that he thinks that he thinks that the Nubian queens ought to be staying with their kings. That's what he thinks.
Hey, look, I'm gonna say this about people, right?
Yeah.
The cultural divide that we see right now in just geographical places, right? A Texan and a Tennessean and an Albanian ain't a German, right?
Sure.
But we're all different because of space and time. That's all being blurred because of the internet, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And so a cat in Bangladesh can say KFC, and we're talking about the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. Not because of language similarities, but because of cultural
Adopting pieces of our culture.
I'm trying to say muddling, or like what happens when you mix paint together. What's that called? You know what I'm saying? But it's like you
Brewing, mixing.
You take two different things to make a new thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think how we're sitting here, two black dudes and two white dudes, right? If we were to have two biracial dudes, their whole identity is so much different from ours, right? That we're more alike than we are alike to them, right? Being black dudes,
I think there might be something to that.
And then
I
us-
fucking hate Blake Griffin.
and then us interacting with white dudes, we're like, oh, you're different. I'm different.
Yeah.
I hate Steph Curry.
We can be
I can't
different.
stand
We
Steph
can
Curry.
be different together, right?
Yeah.
Well, the fucking half breeds
Yeah.
are over here have no place,
Yeah.
and their no place is a place amongst themselves.
Yeah.
Right. And so it becomes
No,
their own.
they just have American
becomes-
culture. They
it
just
becomes-
have
it
a
becomes-
blend of black and white, the same as their racially as their
But I
as their
believe they turn
genetically
it
a
on
blend.
and
You
turn it
say
off.
that as a white dude looking
Yeah.
outside in. You're not biracial. You
Yeah.
haven't dealt with the biracial problems.
I mean, my little brother is his culture is a blend of black and white. But Mr. Hebrew Mike here, his culture is a blend of black and white. It's just, I mean, there's no, your culture is just who you grow up around and what you see. And I mean, to a certain extent, it is. It has been race-based in this country for the past 200 fucking years.
400.
But 400 years, whatever.
No.
However long it was. No big deal.
6 million.
12 million. 600 years. Let's say 600 years. No big deal. But I'm just saying, I think that all these barriers are being broken down, and that, it's more natural. I think it's more natural to have the barriers being broken down. And
I think that's what God intended, most definitely. You know what I mean? I think we're heading towards, that. I don't know how easy it's going to be a transition, but I think, and hopefully we're heading towards where it's not a status thing about race or a status thing, or a color, because again, that's not a race.
Finish. I'm sorry. Finish.
That was pretty much it.
Because I was going to say, it's funny that you brought that up, because you know how God made all different types of food for us to enjoy? He made all different types of people for us to enjoy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if it was all the same, right? If we were really that different, we couldn't fucking make babies. You You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't be. I have never seen a Chinese dude mack a black woman, but I'm sure there's one out there who got it in him
It's
Yeah.
happened
to
before.
do it. I'm sure it's
definitely
happened.
happened.
You know what I'm saying?
Is
But-
that what makes us different from the animals?
Well, what I'm saying is that like a viable fertility, like a fertile offspring, is indicative of actual good mixing, right? You couldn't take.
Well, it means you're the same species.
You would say,
at
well,
the very least.
I mean, no, but
yeah,
what I'm saying is that like a tiger and a lion are the
they're
same,
different species.
different, but they're the same genus, right?
They're the same family.
So they can fuck.
So
And
can
make a
fuck.
liger.
They
But
can
they
fuck.
not. But they not.
But then the offspring is.
Are they?
The offspring is
It's a whole different animal.
No, it's
a
inviolable.
liger. It's a liger.
It's a liger, but
liger.
it's inviolable. It
They're,
means that the nuts don't produce. Was it gametes or whatever the fucking word is? That the semen is inviolable, right?
Okay.
Or the eggs are. Yes.
Yeah,
Like,
it's the same. It's the same
same
with
thing with
a
a donkey.
with a mule.
A
yeah,
mule, I'm sorry, a mule, right?
Right. I think mule's right. Is a horse and a donkey.
Horse and a donkey makes a mule smarter than a mule smarter than a donkey, but it can't reproduce, right? So, for human beings, if that was the case, right? Like, what if like the biracials of the world couldn't produce more people? We're like, oh, okay, so yeah, oh y'all
But they'll
do,
be smarter.
right. No, they produce giant niggas like Blake Griffin or smart niggas like Steph Curry.
So
You know what I'm saying?
You think Blake Griffin is a liger?
Fucking
He's a
ogre.
Is Steph Curry mixed?
Yeah,
No,
Steph,
yeah.
Steph Curry's
well,
mixed.
no. It's two light skinned black people.
Yeah,
Right?
that's what it is.
It's what it is. It's what it is. And it's the same thing for his
I
daughter.
think his mom might be
Same thing for his wife and daughter, right?
Dash of Indian.
Whatever the case may be. And I use Steph Curry because
I fucking hate Steph Curry.
as a joke, right?
I can't stand Steph Curry.
said that shit.
Why? Because
He
he's black.
irritates me.
No,
Hell
no,
yeah.
no.
Is
it's-
it is it because he's fair skinned black?
No, it's because he's a Christian and he's winning.
mixed. That's why I like black guys. No in betweens. No
biracials.
I Steph Curry irritates me because he just gets all the calls, and he's a sissy.
We're really gonna be fucked up when a
Nah,
when a chink bangs a Hispanic, and they're gonna be like the smartest, hardest
That's
working
called-
people in the world.
That's called the Philippines. It's a
Yeah.
thing already.
Oh.
Yeah, it is already a thing.
They're really good at tiny boxers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes perfect sense,
Yeah.
right?
It does. It
Yeah.
does.
Martial arts mixed with
Yeah.
mixed
And they
with
all came from
that
black.
that
Yeah.
that Mexican
Yeah.
work ethic.
And they all
I
came
mean,
from
bro,
Africa.
Yeah.
that's where you get it.
Well, you say Mexican, but I thought it was the Spaniards that went and fucked the brown Asians. It wasn't Mexicans. It was.
You mean Eskimos?
I mean, it's
Brown
but,
Asian.
but
No,
you know,
no,
you know
no,
how
no.
it goes,
You know
man.
the brown
When
Asians,
you have
the
when you-
Laotians,
when
the
you-
Thais,
Yeah.
the the brown
when
Asians.
you had a colonial empire back in those days, all of your colonies basically kind of became like a decentralized country of their own. So, you know, all like there's there's British colonies in South America that have tons of Indian people in them because
because
they had it was the colony of India and the colony in South America, and there's like this turnover within your sort of colonial empire that you had.
Okay,
Okay.
for sure.
So I think
So the
Philippines.
so the Spanish took some Mexicans and sent them to the Philippines.
I think
and
so.
now we have the Manny Pacquiaos of the
I'm
world.
pretty sure.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Because the Manny Pacquiaos don't look like other more Asian-looking Filipinos.
they
No,
look
they
different.
don't.
They
They
look
don't.
Mexican.
They do. They're more Mexican.
and that explains their fucking hands.
Yeah.
Their fucking stone rock.
You know what
brain.
else?
Yeah.
You know what else is weird? It's weird that we pretend that Mexican people aren't Native American.
No, we don't pretend that. I know that. I know that.
But we do though. We sort of.
Well,
we're
it's
like
the-
these
it's
people
the-
are Native American. These people are Mexican.
It's not that we pretend. It's that we've been programmed to believe
To
that
think
they're
Yeah.
that.
Well,
Right.
they're not white, so I don't think about them at all.
Look, the remember the Alamo,
just
bro.
when you're stepping on their backs, huh?
Hell
Right.
yeah, or eating their tasty tacos.
Look. It'd been different. It'd been different if the Alamo dudes.
Hebrew Mike, you're crazy, bro.
If the Alamo dudes were the same thing as the Running Bears, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like I identify the Mexicans different because like they have tasty foods, right?
Yeah.
You have tasty foods in a culture I can readily identify with, right?
Yeah.
But you talking about Native American culture? It's like I know there's like I know they can like touch the ground.
They do
and-
rain dances.
Well, I know they
think.
can touch the ground and know how far away
Yeah.
a Ford Focus is. Like,
Yeah.
the nearest Ford Focus is.
That's like the most destroyed culture.
In America,
is
yo,
the Native
Can you be canceled for hanging out with people who should be canceled? I'm just trying to figure out.
No, you
Spray
can't.
fire.
No,
Just everybody.
Because I was just hanging out with Bill Cosby and Mel Gibson the other day. And
Okay.
I'm fine.
And you good?
I'm fine, yeah.
But he was wrongly convicted.
Who? Mel Gibson or Bill Cosby?
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby wasn't wrongly convicted. He was rightly convicted.
He was wrongly prosecuted.
You know, he was rightly convicted. He made no. His lawyer, that black lady, made a fucking phenomenal deal. Right?
Yeah,
Gave the
that too.
gave a deal to the prosecution to the point where they knew they couldn't uphold it, and then in 60 days she was like, "What's up with the deal?" And they're like, you watching?" They're like, yeah. My client is 70 plus. What's up with the fucking deal? And then when they reneged on the deal, she took it back to the judge, and they're like, "Oh, well, this is all in writing, so he's got to go. You reneged on the deal. He is guilty. He is guilty."
I think the term is wrongly prosecuted. I think that's what it is.
it was all semantics.
You said wrongly prosecuted, or his fucking a tiger of a fucking lawyer made an expert deal that she fucking backdoored. That's what I think.
Same difference, I think.
That's what I think.
Same difference.
Whenever anybody gets let out of jail, I'm like, good. Fuck that shit, dude. Murderers, I don't give a shit. Let them out.
Even Hall of Fame rapist, bro.
Hell yeah.
Bill Cosby is a Hall of Fame raper, bro.
First ballot,
bro. He
Man, did you see the people that he raped?
Dude,
he'd been blind for a decade or two.
He's been blind for a decade.
The numbers he put
Oh,
up.
God.
The numbers he put up. They said it was like 72 known cases. Right? Known. That means he's at least 700.
Right?
Right?
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That means he fucking out here. He's bought, bro. He's the cream
But-
of He is the highest scoring.
He's the Magic Johnson of Magic Johnson.
The Wilt Chamberlain.
Peeled out bitches.
Wilt Chamberlain of.
Yeah,
I
Wilt
don't
Chamberlain.
honestly.
That's
You know what?
who it
Never.
is.
You know what? I retract that statement. Bill Cosby.
Cosby's innocent.
Bill Cosby is the Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
give him because I don't like the black dude being known as the paragon of degeneracy. Okay.
Yeah.
Harvey Weinstein. I'm gonna say this. I have a joke about this, and I'm gonna say it again. How you gonna be a racist rapist? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I have a whole joke about this.
Yeah.
Harvey Weinstein has literally he started the Me Too movement, okay?
Yeah.
We know this. All the women that came out about him are bad white Hollywood starlets.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Not one black bitch came out.
Not a Nia Long.
Not a Leah Long, not a Beyonce.
Not a-
Beyonce was in Goldmember back then.
Yeah.
That is a Harvey Weinstein production.
Yeah.
You didn't want to fuck Beyonce?
Not-
How are you a racist rapist, bro?
Yeah.
If
That's
I was
offensive.
if I was raping bitches, I would at least get me a couple.
Not a Halle Berry.
Not a Halle Berry.
I mean,
Are
come
you
on.
serious? Rapists have preference, just like pedophiles.
Yeah.
Everybody has preference, man. What are you talking about?
My bad.
I'm offended.
The whole
My
country
bad.
just
I'm
found
over
out
here-
about Jeffrey Dahmer last week.
I'm over here looking. I'm over
And
here
he had a
looking at.
preference.
I'm over here looking at it like
He
it's an
clearly
equal
had a
opportunity.
preference.
Right. Clearly, he had a preference.
No,
Yeah.
he had a preference.
And look, and then look, actually the ending of this joke. I gotta figure this out. Right. The ending of the joke is like
We got to wrap.
we got to rap. Oh yeah.
Whenever.
The
Land the plane, baby.
damn.
It's a good bit.
Yeah, it's a good bit.
I'm very offended. I'm very offended.
Right. How dare you be a racist rapist?
How
bro?
dare he?
Man.
Made some good movies too, you know.
You
Yeah.
want him to equally rape?
I want him to equally rate because
I
look,
don't think he
look,
can bring
look,
that shit to black women. I think
No.
some of that shit he might have tried. Black women like,
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. It's a good point because here's my deal, right? Here's my deal. How many jobs did those white Hollywood actresses
I'm trying to think of all
suck their way to? Right? Are you
Yeah.
saying these black
Or
families couldn't?
maybe black chicks can just keep their fucking mouth shut.
or maybe they don't suck dick like you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, like the history shows they don't suck dick like we thought.
Here's me getting myself
That's
canceled.
bullshit.
Okay.
Here's me
Oh,
getting
man.
myself canceled.
I know
Okay.
you know, Mike.
All right.
Your great granddad told you.
If you
I'd make
listen, here's me getting myself
I'd make
canceled.
my
All right.
servant.
If you suck the dick to get into the movie, and then you're in the movie,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
Gold is a win-win. Everybody got what they
Yeah.
want. That's accurate.
The hell you complaining about?
Well,
bitch?
no, hey, look. But that's the point, though. That's the point. It's the whole.
That you should have that option. Some people don't have that option. Some people are just told no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people are told you can suck a dick and get in a movie.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll suck the dick.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You got an option. That's what you should be happy
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
The
You
fact
had-
that somebody
you had
charged
a
you up.
chance.
You made the list,
You had a
bitch.
chance, right?
Yeah.
You
The fact
you
that
were on the
somebody
short
charged
list.
you
Yeah.
up. The
That's
fact
like-
somebody charged you up, you can feel offended. Well, I never. Well, I'm not gonna do it. That's your power.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
That's your power.
And you should do
respect,
that.
I respect
Yeah.
that.
You should say no.
I respect that.
Yes,
I
yes.
respect that.
If that's what you want to do, I ain't gonna say. See, you a judgmentalist.
I'm
But
saying-
Scarlett
I'm
Johansson
saying-
sucked the dick.
This-
And I would.
Gwyneth
all
Paltrow.
I'm saying is
Gwyneth
any
Paltrow
woman
sucked the
that's in a fucking movie, I'm assuming
They suck the dick.
They suck the dick. Somebody out there, Harvey Weinstein, was like,
Harvey Weinstein would probably do some shit. I just want to jack off while you know what I'm saying?
"Why you eat
Well,
breakfast?"
apparently
he
Harvey
wanted
Weinstein.
Louis C.K.
Apparently,
just
apparently
nut-
Harvey
yeah.
Weinstein
Nut
had
on
like
your-
barely a penis even.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah. He looked like he had a barely.
he had
a
like
penis.
he had like a weird. They think that he was injecting some kind of like sexual enhancement drug into his cock and that it fell off.
How?
Suck my frostbite penis if you want to be in this movie.
Theory. That's the theory. He had no penis. So it's not even like they had to.
Let me
suck a dick.
Let me ask you something.
They had to eat him out.
Let me ask you something. Let me
They had to eat his pussy.
Hey, guys. His pussy.
Blackout.
Hey, look. You know what? This is the episode. This is. Goddamn it! I just found out something about business. I just found this right here is the episode that's gonna make me get the video. Okay, I'm sorry. I've been dragging my feet, but this has been such a great episode. We should have had video.
We
Yeah,
should
we
have
should've
had
had
video
video.
for this.
Everyone had a clip. Everybody had 5 clips. Everybody had
yeah.
5 clips.
Well,
I'm
I'd have been
telling you.
canceled because they saw my jingle.
You saw
Yeah.
the jangling.
Yeah.
Rob loves
No, I think-
Rob loves
I think-
accurate play-by-play of Mike's racism. Okay, that's all.
I need to be clear. I was not defending Bill Cosby. I wasn't saying he wasn't supposed to be prosecuted. Like I think all these women lying. I don't know. I'm gonna say that. I don't know, but I know they made a deal and he wasn't supposed to be locked up. That's what I was.
Hey, look. All right, listen. Here's the takeaway. If you take the hush money, hush.
That's it. I agree.
Hey, that's the name of this episode.
If you take the hush money,
No, just hush.
Oh, hush.
Just hush.
Yeah.
Hush.
Just hush. Or
I think that's it. If you take the hush money,
hush.
Yeah.
Okay. Or White Mike is now a Hebrew Israelite.
White Mike has been converted to a Hebrew
Hebrew
Israelite.
Mike.
That's one or the other. It's AKA that. We gotta see. This is the issue with having titles because we
We're
have
gonna
too
meet
many.
out in front of this O'Reilly's here in about 5 minutes.
I just list all
Could you imagine White Mike gentrifying the Hebrew Israelite?
He's
It's
like,
so
he's
bad.
like, yeah.
It's like, oh, we had one thing and you fucked it up, Mike. We had a thing and you fucked it up.
White Mike would have to eat so much pussy dick.
You want to be in? You know what you gotta do.
You're gonna have to eat some Hebrew pussy dick.
What is
God
going
damn it.
on over here
Oh, man.
in this golden nonsense?
This is some fucking nonsense right
I
here,
got a
dude.
fucking headache.
Well, we're way over the time,
Okay,
you
all
guys.
right.
Let's put a.
God bless the both of you.
Thank you
Why
so
thank
much
you.
for
Thank
being
you
with
for
us,
having me.
gentlemen.
Vaya con Dios, and this has been another presentation to the world's best podcast.
December 15th at the Hernando Hideaway.
December 15th.
What does that mean?
I'm doing a show there.
Oh, Mike. Okay,
I'll
Mike.
be on for 12 minutes.
All right, Rob, you got
Hernando
it.
Hideaway.
I'm on
Yeah,
the show
yeah,
too. You on the show too?
He's on the show too.
on the show
That's
too.
right.
Oh, word
Hell
up.
yeah.
All right, for sure. All right, that's it.
Hey.
Vaya con Dios,
Vaya con
everybody.
Dios. Yes.
Peace.
I'll catch you on the flip side.